Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Alex's Adventures, and in this episode of Alex's Adventures we'll be taking an adventure checking out the Reach Museum here in Richland, Washington. That is right, in this episode of Alex's Adventures we'll be taking an adventure checking out the Reach Museum and see what this museum has to offer. So here we are inside the Reach Museum in Richland, Washington. Richland is part of the Tri-City area here in central Washington. That includes Richland, Pasco, and Kennewick. Here's what the inside of the museum looks like. This is great for hosting gathering events. So here's the timeline inside the Reach Museum. If you ever find yourself in the Tri-Cities area, you actually have to stop at the Reach Museum in Richland. It's a history museum, but it's actually the best gateway to understanding why this part of Washington looks the way it does. The name Reach comes from the Hanford Reach, the only stretch of the Columbia River, which we'll be taking a look at soon. That river is still free-flowing and wild. So, as you can see, this timeline goes deep into the Manhattan Project in the Cold War era. It's fascinating. Sometimes gives you a perspective of how this region shifted from the ancient river lands to a major hub of science and nuclear history. The Reach is host to two main exhibit galleries. The exhibit in Gallery 1 tells you the story of the history of the Hanford region and surrounding areas. Gallery 2 presents the story of the Hanford site, Hanford site's early days and its role in the Manhattan Project. Here you can see how nuclear energy works. The museum also hosts a rotating exhibit which tells you various stories of the local history. There's an outdoor stage for various events and musicals. Educational activities are offered by the center, from camps for kids to current environmental forums, and the museum hosts off-site tours to several local areas. So if you happen to be in this part of the state in Washington, you can actually go and check out the Hanford site, which is part of the Manhattan Project. So here, as you can see around this event, which I am currently attending, you can see how this is plastered with information about the surrounding areas. Here you can see how the land is irrigated. Here we are looking at the map of the Tri-Cities area, Kennewick, Richland, and Pasco. And inside this exhibit here you can learn all about these different types of birds. Pretty cool to check out. The Reach has a 14,000 square foot ground floor which contains the galleries and rotating exhibits, a great holiday store. The museum has seen approximately 70,000 visitors since its opening in July of 2014, and has worked with about 15,000 students as of December 2015. The project development lasted more than 10 years and had a bit of several bid phases. Construction on this facility started in 2013 and opened on July 1st, 2014. And yeah. So here's the rest of the museum. And as we head outside, there's lots of music that is going on. And it's a event you can also host private events or public events. Here you can see the center stage. You can see many people taking in the vibes here. This is a great place to host events And here I can see in the background that is the Columbia River. And we'll be walking along the river, and even though this is in the part of Washington that it's not commonly populated like Seattle, this is located near to Oregon in central Washington. And this, as you can see, the climate around this part of the state is more of a desert, arid type of terrain, as you can see around you, not all foresty or green. And you can take a walk around the pathways and learn more about different types of animals that are in the area, such as this Rocky Mountain elk. You can learn more about the surrounding habitat. And yeah. And as you can see, you would think that the Pacific Northwest region of the country it has more of a moisture, more like a cooler type of feeling, but this part of the state in Washington has more of a dry, hot, arid, humid heat, which is surprisingly different from what I've typically know Washington about. And yeah, so that is the Ridge Museum. And yeah, so that is the Ridge Museum. So here is the entrance to Clover Island. Welcome to Clover Island, and we will be taking a walk along the Columbia River on Clover Island. So Clover Island has this walking path that we are walking on. This place, Clover Island, is a distinct waterfront destination located in the heart of the Tri-Cities area, sitting right on the Columbia River in Kennewick. It serves as a great contrast to the more industrial or historical sites in the area, offering a more relaxed recreational vibe. And here you can see all these boat houses that is in the area. This is connected to the mainland by a bridge. This island is a hub for outdoor activity and public space. It feels like a small town waterfront getaway with its boardwalk in proximity to the river. This is a popular spot for walkers such as myself, bird watchers, and people just looking to enjoy the sunset. And here you can see down the river, looking west, you can see one of the iconic bridges that crisscross the Columbia River, and that is the direction where we were from, the Ridge Museum. Here is the other bridge. There's more of a newer bridge that crosses the Columbia River, and here is the signature lighthouse. The island features a signature lighthouse in the Clover Island Marina, which gives a distinct nautical charm compared to the rest of the Desert Lake Basin. So that is the Ridge Museum here in Richland, Washington. If you like this video, please give this video a super huge thumbs up. Comment in the comment section below on what you think about this adventure. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Be sure to check out my other YouTube content that is on this channel. And thank you for watching Alex's Adventures, and I'll definitely see you on the next one.